am so excited to share kind of a weekly vlog with what goes on with like schoolwork and reading and kind of everything else in between. Welcome to the Sausafuls. My name is Ashley, and on this channel I love to share all things homeschooling and books, and this week's going to be a combination of all of that. Alright, it is Monday morning. I meant to start this vlog yesterday on Sunday as I was setting up the room here, but I was traveling this weekend and room setup did not happen. I have not planned, I have not prepped anything for this week, so I am going to quickly do that. The room needs just a little bit of like putting back together, and then I need to sit down and actually plan some stuff. So I'm going to speed that up and then we'll talk about it afterwards. I think I am pretty well set up, so I'm gonna go drink some more coffee. I need to get my middle schooler up and moving and get my youngest kid, he's already awake but up and moving, so that's what I'm gonna do. Today, let's see, we need to get some schoolwork done. My youngest then has a class at the library that we're going to go to. Maybe we'll go to the park with some friends. I haven't quite decided. I think it depends how much we can get done this morning before going to the library. And then this afternoon I will give you an update on what I am reading. So, I'll be back later. Kids are doing some schoolwork. I was able to get a couple morning chores done. In a little bit, we are going to the library. I am going to take a physical book with me because we'll be there for a nice little chunk of time while my youngest is doing a class. So I thought I would talk to you about what books I have on my bedside table this week. It is a stack. I have a physical book and then a ton of audiobooks keep coming in on Libby. So yeah, there's a stack. Also, I'm sure that my camera is picking up the sound. There's a lot of jet noise today, and we just live in an area where there's quite a bit of jet noise. Usually not this close to our house, but however they're flying today, you can hear a lot of jet noise. So it's probably going to come across on this video, and I can't do anything about it. So, all right, my physical book is When Women Were Dragons by Kelly Barnhill. So this is one of my summer TBR books. I definitely want to pick it up. And it takes place in the 1950s, 1955, and there's an event that is called the Mass Dragoning, where wives and mothers, just kind of ordinary wives and mothers, all of a sudden turn into dragons and take to the skies and leave. So it goes into, was it their choice? What will become of those left behind? Why did one girl's beloved aunt transform, but her mother didn't? No one knows, and it's taboo to speak of. So I think that this one will be really good. I'm excited to read it. Yep, I have a little bookmark in there. So this is going to go into my purse, and I'm going to take it to the library and start it while I am sitting there waiting. And then, yeah, I have a stack of audiobooks. So the first one that I'm going to start, because it came in first on Libby, is, let me double check the saying of it, Mame by Jessica George. Again, another summer read because it's absolutely beautiful. I think that this is a family drama based in London, but following a family that is from Ghana, and pick it up and see how it is. That's kind of all that I know about it. Oh, interesting. There's like notes back and forth. Like maybe comments on posts. So that one would be really cool. So I'm going to start reading this later. All right. And then I have two other books that, again, the audio came in. So I pulled them off the shelf and they are on my bedside table so that I know that they need to be read next. I don't know if I'll get to them during this weekly vlog, but I'll talk about them anyways. I have The Lion Women of Tehran by Marjan Kamali. Beautiful cover as well. These are, yeah, it's like a stack of beautiful covers. I think that this is heartfelt, epic new novel of friendship, betrayal, and redemption set against 3 transformative decades in Tehran, Iran. So, I really loved The Stationery Shop by the same author, and I'm excited to pick this one up and listen to the audio when I'm done with the other one. And then my last one is a chunk, but that is Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro. This is the ARG booked book club pick for August. It's a big one, and it's a fantasy. Don't even know about what. Oh, it's a historical fantasy. Introduces readers to the dark labyrinth world of the Talents. Set in England in 1882, 2 children with mysterious powers are hunted by a figure of darkness, a man made of smoke. Oh, then you're following a 16-year-old in Mississippi who might have some powers. It sounds like, yeah, it takes place in a bunch of different places with a bunch of different people, and they kind of all collide. Presents a catastrophic vision of the Victorian world and of the gifted, broken children who must save it. Okay, sounds good. Right now it's kind of giving me Babel vibes, which wasn't my favorite. Maybe, did I give it 3 or 3.5 stars? I can't remember. It was not my favorite, but I have this one already on my shelf and it's for the book club. And so I'm going to pick it up and read it. Probably not during this vlog. If I can get Mame and most of or all of The Lion Women of Tehran, that would be fantastic. And then, yeah, I have not been really good lately about picking up a physical book. I think it's just been busy. My mind has been elsewhere. But I'm going to make it an effort this week to pick up a physical book. So, that is my reading update. Alright, it is now Tuesday morning. I am ready to go, poured my coffee as you saw. And I don't know, it's going to be a good day today. We are going to get some schoolwork done, so in a second I am going to go to the schoolroom and set up everything. I didn't really set anything up last night. I did main planning yesterday, and so now I just need to like fill out my kids' planners with what they need to do. But yesterday was a good day. We got stuff done. We did go to a library class for my youngest and it was a lot of fun. We had a local like animal museum come and bring 3 different animals, a frog, a turtle, and a snake. And so all the kids got to see that. It was a lot of fun. Picked out some new library books. Oh, and you saw a little picture. My husband has an old pickup truck that he is fixing up, and it has not been running lately, and so it was finally running and some of the problems have been fixed. So we went out for a little drive I did not get a lot of reading done yesterday. I think I read maybe like 30 pages of When Women Were Dragons, and that was it. But I am really enjoying it. I like that it's like, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, in its writing, there's like transcripts and documents and first-hand experiences and things like that, which is really fun. I like that kind of writing. One of my favorite books that kind of has that same kind of writing style is Devolution. I'll put a picture up here. I didn't think I would ever like a book about Bigfoot, but I did, and but it was the writing style that made it seem so real. Anyway, so this book has that same kind of flow, and I definitely want to read more of it. I also want to finally start my audiobook Mame today, so I'm hoping this afternoon I get some good reading time in. I was hoping to read more yesterday, kind of afternoon and evening, definitely in the evening, but I went to transfer some stuff onto my laptop and get some stuff ready for videos and stuff like that. And my laptop is having a really difficult time right now. It is, I think, like 7 or 8 years old, and I think it's on its last leg. So my husband and I spent the evening trying to sort out my laptop. Didn't, but oh well. That is our goal for today. We're gonna get some schoolwork done. I want to get some reading done. Maybe some folding of laundry. We will see. And yeah, kind of get our day going here. All right, I am back for a little update. We are on our lunch break, so I'm hanging out. I was just watching some YouTube, but now I think I'm going to get some reading done. So I am not going to pick up When Women Were Dragons right this moment. I am going to start the audio of Mame, so I'm going to put my earbuds on and start listening to this, and we will see how it goes. It was a busy morning. We got some schoolwork done, not as far as I was hoping we would get, but I was able to also record a video that will hopefully be out in a couple days. For a while, I was doing really good at recording videos like the week prior, having plenty of time to edit and get them all ready to go, and I have not been doing that great with that lately. So hopefully I get a video for this Thursday. We'll see. Anyways, as of right now, I'm gonna go listen to the book. Alright, I am here. I need to give an update. So we're gonna do it while I get ready in the morning. I have already washed my face, and so now I need to do the rest of it. Yeah, so it's been a couple days since I gave an update. It is Thursday. We have family coming into town today, so it's been a little busy trying to get a little ready for that. Also, I have had the most difficult time with computers lately. I have, a laptop that I use for editing. I've had it for quite a few years now. When we were counting back to see how old it is, I think I got it before my oldest went into first grade, and he's in 8th grade now. So I've had it for a while. All of a sudden, I use OneDrive to help with all of like the videos and everything, because it takes up a lot of storage, and it's a great way for me to record on my phone and all of that. For some reason, my OneDrive on my computer is not working anymore. I can access it on the internet, but it's not talking to my computer. So that has been a thing. And then there's been like other things going on with my computer. So I think it's probably time for a new laptop. It's just unfortunate right now. So in the meantime, I have been trying to use the computer that is in the schoolroom. It's a good computer, it's new, but let's be serious, it's my kid's computer. Even though I am connected to it with all of my stuff, it's my kid's stuff. So that has been a challenge. And then last night I sat down to finish editing a video for today, which, it's been a disaster. And the OneDrive was all screwed up on the computer. I couldn't believe, it was just, everything that could go wrong was going wrong with it. So finally, my husband was able to figure it out and got it all sorted, and I sat down, put on the wireless headphones to start editing, and the audio and the video were out of sync. Now, I had already started editing this video, and it was not that way before. So I angrily got away from the computer as fast as possible. And then, while talking with my husband this morning about it, I don't understand, why it was fine when I was doing it before. Even, the original file is messed up. I don't get it. And then all of a sudden it clicked. I was using wireless headphones, and a lot of times with the wireless headphones, especially with editing videos, there's a delay in the sound. So, don't you know, I plugged in my handy dandy wired headphones today, and it was great. So, if you're watching this and you have not watched my mid-year freak out book tag, go back and watch that, because it was a labor of love getting that video out. We are hoping to figure out something for a computer for me sometime soon. We're kind of going back and forth about maybe getting a desktop, but if I have a desktop, then I need a workspace to be able to do that. And we live in a small house. It's only 1,400 square feet, and we are at max capacity. So yesterday I was moving furniture around in our eat-in kitchen, which serves as our only dining space. But to see, could I possibly fit a desk, a really small desk in there? Maybe it wouldn't be ideal, but I could. And then I was trying some stuff in the living room. That didn't go well. So yesterday was a flop. I didn't pick up a single book to read all day long. I was extremely aggravated. It started out okay, and then just nothing really went right yesterday. Today is a new day. It is going better already. The house is almost all the way put together and clean, which is great. We're gonna have family for the next day or so, and so that'll be really good. But that means, sadly, during this weekly vlog, there is not a lot of reading going on, and sometimes that just happens. I am really hoping it's tomorrow, Friday, so family will head home tomorrow. We will do some schoolwork. And then I am really hoping to make some really good progress with some of my books. Give me a second and I will tell you where I am in those books. Also, I have really deep set eyes. That's why I constantly have circles under my eyes. It's hereditary. It sucks. It doesn't matter how much sleep I get. When I was in 3rd grade, kids were asking why I had black eyes all the time, so that's always fun. This setting powder has been amazing, because even, if I smile a lot, I'll get mascara rubs down, and then I have raccoon eyes, and this really sets the makeup, and my mascara doesn't bother it anymore. Alright, so let's talk books. First one I have is When Women Were Dragons. I am really, really enjoying this book. I wish that I could devote more time to picking it up and reading it. It is my physical book that I'm reading right now, and I really like it. I like the story of the girl as she's young and just kind of the family things, but then sprinkled throughout the storyline are what would be first-hand accounts and reports, and governments covering up for thousands of years, covering up that women sometimes turn into dragons. And I love it. I'm here for it. I am down for some female rage. So I definitely want to devote more time into that book soon. I am, how far am I? Not far enough. Like 50 pages in. Yeah, I'm really hoping to read more of it soon. And then I have Mame, which is my current audio, and I am really not far in that. I am 40 pages in. And this one, so far, it's good. It's a family drama, and you're following a 25-year-old woman who kind of has been forced into caring for her ailing father who has Parkinson's, and I don't know, her family isn't helpful. Her mother goes off to Ghana for a year at a time and then comes back to England for a year. And so they're all saying, like, you don't have to care for him, but she is the only one there to care for him. So I have a feeling it will be very much so her finding herself, finding her voice. She's, never even had time to kind of have like a relationship of any kind. So I am interested to start listening to it more and kind of see where it goes and hope that she finds herself. All right, that's kind of my update. I'm going to finish putting my makeup on. I'll give you a view at the end, and then I'm going to go finish getting ready for family and we're trying to get a little bit of Build Your Library done today. It's not all going to get done. Whatever doesn't get done, we can carry over to Friday, possibly even into Saturday, and that's fine. I am not against some weekend schooling to kind of finish up work that we didn't get to. If my kids were in public school, they would be doing homework on weekends. So that's life. All right, I'm going to pause. Here I am all ready and done. I went for a nice bold red lip today. I love, this is, what is it? L'Oreal Color Riche. And it is color 300. I think it's like True Red or something. It is my go-to red color. I do need to fix kind of here in the corners. Let me do that quickly. It is my favorite color. It goes with my skin tone really well. There's that. I am ready for the day. I'm going to go do a rinse around my house. I will show you the kitchen quickly to show kind of what I did yesterday and kind of thoughts are. So let's go. All right, here we are in the kitchen. So the table, it's an eat-in kitchen. Here's counters. There's the dog. So table still kind of where it was. It's a little closer to the counter now. The hutch, however, so this is a hutch that my husband made quite a few years ago, and it usually lives over here in that corner, but I am testing it for being over here. It's okay. It's not great, but it could work. And then I have this little white cabinet, which I actually just went through yesterday and got rid of a bunch of stuff. So it's kind of holding place for maybe a little desk going in here, which I mean little, like it'll have to be really narrow so that like a chair could actually be tucked in a way. But it's an option. So we will see. On that note, I am going to go chug some more coffee and try and get some more stuff done. Not the best lighting or angle, but I am sitting here at the computer. I still don't have like a new computer for myself, so that's on me. So I am going to start editing this video because I have a lot of clips, and so I need to go through. I've been kind of trying to keep them organized, but not so much. It's been a little bit of a mess. So I'm going to sit down and start trying to sort through all of that. I look like this because I was just outside doing some yard work and helping my husband cut some bushes in our front yard. So that's all nice. And what else? Oh, we had family come in. It's been a couple days since I picked up the camera here. Yeah, so we had family come in, and that was really good. It was just a short little visit. They were picking up their dog that we were watching for them. So we are down to just our cat again, and she is loving that. I don't know, other than that. Oh, I did go to a book sale this morning. There's a local bookstore. They do new and used, and they were doing a sale this morning. It was for used books, and you would pay how many pages were in the book, so a penny per page. Hope that all came out making sense. So I got 2 books, and I paid about $8.50 for them, so I will take it. So I got He Who Drowned the World. This is book 2, but that's okay. I have heard decent things about this series, so I got that. And then I did get The Dowry of Blood. I have been wanting to pick this up for a while, and so was able to. That's what I got there. So I'm gonna sit down and start trying to edit this. The next clip is going to be a book update. I have maybe like 45 minutes left in audio that I've been listening to, and then I've made some progress in my physical book. So I will catch you all up when I am done doing this and put on my earbuds. And I'm closing out this blog. This is an interesting one. I really hope that people are interested to kind of see little snippets of a week. It's been kind of fun to pick the camera up throughout the week and just kind of film stuff. So we'll see. I think next month I'm just gonna do a reading vlog, like what do I read in a month? But other than that, I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I do also have to sit down and start doing some planning, and I need to print some stuff and all of that. But right now, I'm going to start messing with this. All right, I am long overdue to wrap up this vlog. It was fun filming throughout the week. Obviously, like I put in the beginning, you're getting little snippets of what actually happened during the week. Obviously, so much more that goes into our day-to-day that I don't share, but it was fun to give just kind of little snippets of what I was or wasn't reading and kind of our day-to-day stuff. I finally got some reading done over the weekend, and so that was really good. So I want to share how that went. So I did finally finish Mame. It was okay. I think I didn't know how to rate it, and I think that I am rating it a 3.5. The beginning and middle I wasn't crazy about. It did kind of get better in the end, but 3.5. And then I picked up The Lion Women of Tehran, and I got halfway through it in a day. It's so good so far. I am really enjoying this author's writing. I know that years ago when I read The Stationery Shop, I really enjoyed it, and this one is just as amazing, maybe even better. But yeah, I am 144 pages in, so I'm really like halfway through. In this, you are following Ellie, who is a young girl growing up in Tehran, and her father dies. I have a hair there. Her father has died, and her mother, they briefly go into poverty, but then her mother remarries her uncle. So you're getting the story as they're living kind of in poverty, and she makes a friend, but then they move and because of the marriage, and Ellie kind of slips into this very privileged lifestyle until the friend comes back when they are in high school. You also get a little glimpse of the very beginning of her as an adult and living in the US. So obviously something happens because of the time and place that this takes place. Hopefully by tomorrow I will have this one done. I'm really, really enjoying it. Unfortunately, because I did so much on that, I did not pick up When Women Were Dragons, which is to no fault of this book. I am really enjoying this book. I just need to dedicate a good chunk of time to sitting down and opening it. So my goal in the next few days, I'm going to make some really big progress on this book because I am enjoying it. And then I went through, because now we have under 2 weeks left of the month. What do I want to read and what needs to be read by the end of the month? I have 2 books that I picked from my TBR for August that I would like to get to. The first is Mirror Lake by Juno Black. This is the 3rd in the Shady Hollow mystery series. I have been carrying this from month to month for far too long, and they're not very long books. 216 pages. It's not long. So I'm hoping to squeeze that in. And then I also have The Rose Code by Kate Quinn. Again, I have had this on my shelf for a long time. It is about code breakers. At Bletchley Park during World War II. Lots of women's spy books, but I've heard that this one is good. And then I have some books that I need to read for like book clubs. So I'm not really doing it anymore on Instagram. There just wasn't enough interaction. But I am still reading the books along with my mom, and that is the Year of Agatha books. And so August books is Endless Night. Again, they're not very long books, about 250 pages. So just pick that up and read it. It shouldn't take long. And then I do have one of my in-person book clubs. We picked The Last Letters by Rebecca Yarros, which she wrote, The Fourth Wing. This is one of her earlier books. Okay, 2019. I think it's from like a smaller publisher. Like it feels like a almost self-published book. It's military rom-com. Not my go-to, but I will pick it up and read it. And then, not the last book, I shared this in the beginning, but Ordinary Monsters for the ARG book club. It's a chunk. I am kind of thinking, I have this audio on Libby right now, so I'm kind of thinking I might read a chunk, pull out one of those other books, then read some more of this, and kind of see, and then have it done by the time that the YouTube live goes. That is what I have for reading. I held up this chunk that I pulled out. Books that I have not started, but would like to at least start before the end of the month. It's a list. And then my 2 currents. And the only book that I finished this week. So, there we have it. I hope that you have followed along this long. I know this is going to be a longer vlog, but it was kind of fun to kind of film this and put it together and kind of show a little glimpse into the week. If you like this or anything else that I post here on this channel, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I will be back for more soon.